Hi guys, welcome back to another video on Lakshmi's Beauty Corner, and this is Quilling 101. And this is a series where I'm going to be teaching you how to do creative quilling shapes too. And before you check out my video, please do subscribe. It is the only support you're giving me, and also like and share and comment this video too if you want to, because maybe you want more ideas I can give you, and I'll be showing you all the ideas. And today we are going to be learning basic shapes. I'll be showing you what the basic shapes will be. So first of all, we'll start off with the coil, and before we, in the previous videos I have told you, you can organize it by using paper tape or painter's tape too, the tape which is not too sticky. So first I have this 3mm paper, and I have this slotted quilling tool, as you can see. I hope you can see the slit.
Wait, let me see. 1 minute. 1 minute. Tilt it.
No, that's the side it is.
Oh yes. Now
you can even see the shadow.
Yes. Now I can see the slot present in the needle. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'll be taking this bright neon orange here, light neon orange here.
So you need to insert that paper into the slot.
As you can see, you have to insert it to that slot and have a little space there, and then start rolling it tightly, as you can see. You can even use your thumb so that it just makes these in a circle. It doesn't unboon anywhere. It's okay even if it moves anyway. We can shape it afterwards. So as you can see, I'll be tilting it until I have finished with it, and now I'll take it slowly, okay? Slowly and firmly you can take it. And now this is a tight coil, okay? As you can see, very tight coil. It does not have any space, so much space between them. And now for the shapes, I want it to be more has shape. So then I'll loose it a little bit, and now it becomes a slightly less loose coil. You can lose it how much you want.
Good.
So that's it. Now what we need to do is we need to glue them. So as you can have, I have a little piece here, and I'm going to be using this Fevicryl fabric glue, as you can see. So I'm be opening it. So now as you can see, I will apply a very little dot, and now we adjust in that. So now you go there. So I have a smooth glue application.
Super. 1 minute. Okay.
So now then I'll be pressing it.
How long we have to hold it?
We can hold it for 5 seconds, and if the glue sticks to your hands, you can have a wet towel, a wet cloth aside you, and you can wipe your fingers with that and then leave it. And now you can leave it to dry for 5 minutes too. As you see, this is the first shape. This is a loose coil. Okay guys? Okay. Now I have pre-made coils right here, loose coils here, and I'll be showing you the shapes. And first I'll show you the old books I used to have guidance. These are the shapes we are going to be making today. These are the basic shapes. I can even show you another one.
It's a teardrop, petal, triangle. Then fourth one
is an arrow or arten.
Then foot, then
eye or mosquitoes.
Then leaf, then
square or diamond.
Okay, star,
half moon or crescent, isn't it? You have to just bend it. Then this is a bunny shield or here, and this is a tulip.
Let me focus.
And here are also the same shapes, but in a little more precise shaping.
Okay. Let me see.
These are Very old. These are from 4 to 5 years
So in
ago.
this note, you have given the paper sizes and what are the equipments and tools needed.
Yeah.
To successfully make your quilling paper art.
Yeah.
And various shapes. What are the things which are going to get into the given art?
Yeah.
Teardrop,
The
petal,
next
triangle.
The next video I'll
it's
be
amazing.
showing you the advanced shapes. Okay. So now
That's it. I just wanted to see.
I
So
can even.
let us list down what are the shapes available quickly. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Take your hand. Teardrop, petal, triangle. I'm just listing out the shapes.
Yeah.
Heart in, foot,
Foot,
eye,
eye,
leaf,
leaf,
square or diamond,
Star, half moon,
star, half moon,
bunny ear,
bunny eye or shield, tulip,
crimper
crimper
flower, as you can see.
Okay.
Yeah. Cascade and loops.
Crimper flower, it is
Yeah. It's much.
broken, no?
Yeah.
Just remove that.
Yeah.
Remove
I
that.
will
You
remove
place
that,
a
and
new
I'll
one.
be placing this one right here.
Good.
And
This
this
is
is
your
cascade.
crimper flower.
Yeah.
Okay, then cascading loops, Malaysian flower,
This is a 4-tier petal.
4-tier petal, then
This is eccentric
circle, franged
circle.
flower,
This is an heart in scroll. I'll also be
Antenna.
showing the antenna.
art in scroll. Where is that antenna and art in scroll?
The antenna is a new one that I made.
Which one is antenna?
This one.
Super, this one is antenna. Then you place it against the name.
Yeah.
The antenna is here, okay?
This is heart in
Okay.
scroll. Okay.
Antenna
Guys?
is here. Then heart in scroll.
Yeah, heart and scroll is this one, and this is just
Okay.
very old. And now
Okay, we need to.
Jhumka, I didn't stick it here, but I'll be showing you in the upcoming
Jhumka,
videos.
okay.
This is the 3-comb step flower, as you can see, and that is rings.
That is what flower? 22, 3-step.
3-step
Comb
comb
flower.
flower, as you
Okay,
can
then
see.
rings. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Now we'll be showing you all those shapes, how to be making the shapes. So I'll be placing them right here, as you can see. I've already pre-made these. And now we will have into the
Okay,
first look of the shape, which is gonna be the teardrop. So what you need to do, guys, is you have to take this circle, loose coil right here, and then you pinch it at one point, which becomes like a drain drop. Okay, guys, you get it? Like a teardrop, like a drain drop. When rain drops, right? Now you can see. You can even pinch it harder if you want. It's upon your desire.
Good.
Next we have is the petal. How you're going to be making the petal is first you pinch it like this, like a normal teardrop which we did earlier.
I found out. You are pressing it tightly to get some shape. How long it will retain its shape? 1 month or 1 week? Will it again become circular?
No.
After 1 or 2 days?
No, not at all.
So it will regain. It will retain its shape forever.
Yeah, for a long, for even like 2 years, for more than years.
Oh, okay.
It's just on how much pressure you give on
Hardly
it.
you are pressing.
Yeah. As you see now, then we are gonna have little
It's like opposite
slight
comma.
apostrophe comma.
It is
Like
a
if it's
comma.
like this, you know, right? And now, as you can see, you have a shape like this. It's not like similar to this teardrop.
Okay.
It has
We are able
slight
to see the
differences.
We are able to see the difference.
Yeah, it's like this one, as you can see.
Yes.
Designs. Even if you want more precise shape, you can even make a more loose coil. Then we are going to be making. So I'm going to be taking this. What we need to do is first we press like a normal teardrop. Then we do the other side, which is going to be another one. Then it becomes like this. And then lastly, we make a shape like this, which at last makes a triangle. As you can see, I can even make it again. And now it's a triangle.
Yes.
Now we are going to be making a arrow. What you need to do is you need to press it. As you can see, you can also press here and now it has the shape of that triangle we made earlier. And now what we need to do is we need to press it slightly here. So we get here and see. Now as you can see, it is slightly bent, and even if you want a more precise shape, you can have more loose coil if you want. And then we are going to be making a foot. So first we will press it into both these sides, and now I'm going to be pinching it more sharper than the triangle we did. Then we are going to also be pressing it between those 2 points we pressed at first. And now it's like a foot. I will be showing you. Now you can see it has a foot shape, like a duck's feet, webbed feet.
What is this?
It's a foot. If you want a more clear example, I can show you this one.
Where is this? Oh, it's foot. Super. Foot is here. Okay.
Yeah. Then we are going to be making the eye. So here we have the eye. Now what we do is we press it from both the horizontal sides. So 3, 2, 1, and you go, and you see it has an eye shape. I am sure you can see it clearly.
Okay.
And then we are going to be making a leaf, or you call it as slug in some terms. What you need to do is when you are pressing it, you have to press it like a eye, but we will have one side towards like a bent shape. Okay, as you can see, one is gonna be like this, and the other one is gonna be like another. It's gonna be wavy. Okay, it's not like a normal. It's gonna be like a slug. It's gonna be like a leaf. You can see right here like a shape. If you want a more precise version, here it is. This one. You see it's bent in another shape. Not same like a eye. Then we are going to be making a square. Now, first we need to make the same eye shape we made earlier, and then the other both sides. And now as you can see, you can make a little square. If you want more precise, you can do it like this too. It can also be a diamond in this shape and a square in this shape.
Okay, good.
Then we are going to be making a star. First, the same steps we did for the square, but we'll pinch it at each side, so it becomes like a ninja star. I hope you know what it means. You know, it has a shape.
So 4 times at 4 corners you have to pinch separately.
Pinch separately. First we do both sides.
Opposite sides.
Yeah, both opposite sides, and then you can see it has more difference. Like it has a wavy. You can compare these two.
Oh, it is not a square.
Yeah, it's a star, like a ninja star. Then we are gonna be making the last T, which is gonna be the half moon. What you need to do is you need to press one side like this, have a teardrop shape, another side like this, a teardrop shape. Now you can see it is like flat.
Semicircle?
Yeah, a flat semicircle, as you can see.
Good.
And then we are going to be making the bunny ear or a shield. What we need to do is what we did for the same. A teardrop, the other side. And now as you can see, we have the half moon we made. And what we need to do now is, as you can see, we have this quilling tool, right? The slotted tool. And you need to press it like this. Or you can just even do it with your own hands. You need to just...
You can use a pen also, no?
Yeah, you can use any like a cylindrical shape.
Okay, good.
You can even use like this, and now you can see it becomes really like a bunny ear or a sheep.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. You can just use whatever's in your home.
Okay.
And last but not the least is the tulip. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be pinching a teardrop here, a teardrop here, and then I'm going to be pinching it here. And now it's like a tulip. I know you know what's the tulip flowers, right? Yeah. Now you have 3 corners, right?
Okay, good.
So guys, that's it for Quilling 101 basic shapes tutorial. And the next video is going to be advanced shapes Quilling 101. So stay tuned for more videos, and do not forget to support me by clicking that subscription button there, and also click that notification bell so you can know when at times I will upload videos.